Hey everyone, Nightharo here, and today I'm going to be making my first healer video. And as part of this, I just wanted to go ahead and get a few things straight immediately from the get-go. The thing is, I'm concerned that some of you out there might watch my healing videos, and you might think, Nightharo doesn't blame the healer. He doesn't think it's the healer's fault when people die. And I just want to go ahead and preempt that and say that no, that's not true. I 100% think it's the healer's fault if someone dies. Did a DPS die? Healer's fault. Did the tank die? 100% it's the healer's fault. Was the DPS standing in red? Sure. Do I factor that in before assigning any sort of blame? Of course not. It's still the healer's fault. The thing is, it's the healer's job to keep everyone alive, right? To heal them through damage. So if one of them dies, how can it be anybody else's fault but the healer? Sure, the tank might not have been blocking. Maybe they got up to go get a little sip of their cherry Slurpee. I don't know. Maybe they're digging into a bag of Doritos when the heavy attack comes. The point is, it doesn't matter. If they die, it's the healer's fault, and that's who you need to blame. And I know a lot of you out there are thinking, but Nightharo, I can't heal through one-shot mechanics. And to that I would say, not with that attitude. Of course you can't, you know? Innovate. Figure something out. People thought human flight was impossible for the majority of human civilization, but, you know, someone figured it out. So strap some wings to your back and go jump off a cliff, okay? Do what you need to do to figure it out and figure out how to shield them through those one-shot mechanics. And for God's sake, can we please stop complaining to the raid lead about avoidable mechanics and about how we could avoid being one-shotted if we did some mechanic? We don't do mechanics here, and we don't do excuses. So just do your job and keep people alive. Your raid lead doesn't care about your excuse, and neither do I. Now, I can already hear a couple of you out there breathing heavy, just waiting to tell me that the reason that your group is dying isn't because of one of those things. It's because they're failing DPS checks. And how could that possibly be your fault? Well, the answer is pretty simple, and it's buff up times. Now, I'm looking at logs right now here, and I see Combat Prayer 15.61% uptime. That is garbage. Let's take a look at another one. How about this other one? 5.68% uptime. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're going to say to me. You're going to say, isn't it minor berserk uptimes that I should actually be looking for? And to which I would reply, shut the hell up. I'm not listening to you. It says Combat Prayer 15%. That means that you're garbage. You're trash. So get good. Just because the DPS is running around like a bunch of crazy squirrels that accidentally broke into a meth house doesn't mean that it's not your fault and you don't need to Combat Prayer them. Sure, little Timmy ran off on his own, pulled the boss, and now he's expecting you to keep him alive and you've got to run to catch up, spamming Breath of Life the whole way. Yeah, that's part of the job. That's a Tuesday for you. So, you know, kind of suck it up, you know, get used to it. And if he dies, it's totally your fault, and we are going to blame you. What? You're in Veteran Cloud Rest, and the tank with 60k health because he's wearing Plague Doctor and Warrior Poet together? Yeah, what? He gets Baneful and you can't heal him out? Well, again, your fault. Innovate. Come up with something else, you know? Figure it out. Don't let your problem be our problem, you know? That's the main thing that healers need to understand. So I just wanted to get that straight, and I wanted to get it straight for the community so that no one thinks that I have any kind of sympathy for healers or think that they have a hard job or think that we shouldn't blame them every time someone dies. I absolutely do. That has been my stance forever now. So, but anyways, that's it for this video, guys. I just wanted to get that straight. Thank you for watching. And if you hear anybody out there saying, hey, Nightharo doesn't blame the healer, I want you to correct them and tell them that I absolutely do. So for real, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. And between now and then, don't forget to blame your local healer next time you die. All right, we'll see you in the next one, guys.